Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I'm going to be talking about Black Panther's battle rhinoceroses. So there are battle rhinoceroses in the Black Panther movie, which I thought was one of the coolest aspects of Wakanda. It was really a neat way to show how Wakandans battle in a unique way, right? So the battle rhinoceroses are bred and trained by T'Challa's, Black Panther's right-hand man, right? And actually it's really set up really well in the movie, by the way. Spoilers for Black Panther. All right, so it's really set up really well, where we get to see a rhinoceros in a non-battle situation early in the film, right? And the rhinoceros has these markings on its body, right? And it's just a side note where Black Panther is having T'Challa is having a specific conversation with his right-hand man, and there's a rhinoceros there, right? Well, later in the very end, when we have the climactic scene between T'Challa and N'Jadaka, basically the battle rhinoceros is brought out by the right-hand man, and he's riding it, right? And so there's a battle rhinoceros on the field, right? And I was thinking about it this week, and I was like, that's the coolest thing in this movie. It's amazing, right? It's really awesome, and it looks great on screen, right? But then I was like, that's pretty impractical to have a battle rhinoceros. But then I was thinking, I don't think it is, right? And the reason why is, so one, when you are going to war, versatility absolutely needs to be part of your plan, right? You need to have things that are unexpected. And also you need to have things that your opponent hasn't already considered and countered, right? And it's be hard to counter a battle rhinoceros, right? But in this, so one of the things that's really interesting about Wakanda combat is it is really interesting the way they go about combat. And one of the things is they have vibranium, and they have these incredibly powerful floating ships, right? Now, it was really interesting because we've only seen one aspect of Wakanda going to war so far, right? And, and one of the things is, generally, those flying ships were not really in this combat, right? So you had a lot of people doing physical combat, and, and if people are choosing to do physical combat, a battle rhinoceros is going to be incredibly useful, right? So here's the purpose that I think the battle rhinoceros serves in Black Panther. It makes its rider into a banner man, right? So basically within Warhammer 40,000, you have these banner units, okay? And banner units are units that carry a banner, like a flag, that is high up and moves across the battlefield, and everybody can see this banner, right? And the banner does a whole bunch of things. One, it increases the excitement, the vigor, the esprit de corps of your troops, right? It inspires them, right? And I think that is the purpose that the battle rhinoceros serves in Wakandan combat, is it makes whoever the rider is into a banner unit, right? So there isn't a physical banner that's shooting up, but one, you would probably see people getting hurled to the sides of this thing as it plows through them, right? And it does lift up the rider higher than the other combatants, right? So it actually does serve in the banner way in one way, but then also it's just so visible that it can be heard. It serves pretty much the same purpose as a banner unit, right? And that's important. Esprit de corps is important in battle, especially if you're doing, physical combat, right? And then the other thing is, back in the 90s, our country talked about this, which is shock and awe. And man, if I've ever seen shock and awe personified, wow, that's a battle rhinoceros. So I think the battle rhinoceros in Black Panther, the purpose of it is to transform its rider into a banner unit and to serve the same purpose as shock and awe within a battle environment. So battle rhinoceros is absolutely one of my favorite things within Black Panther. I really enjoyed seeing it there. Thank you very much for watching this. I appreciate it. Take care.